Well, now welcome Kerry Meyers, a professor in the College of Engineering who, along with Notre Dame alum and former engineer Joseph Bud Ahern, was instrumental in bringing the National Academy of Engineering's Grand Challenges Scholars Program to the Notre Dame campus. This national program coordinates with engineering education programs like the program within the university's College of Engineering to help prepare the next generation of engineers to face and overcome the most pressing issues facing society. And Notre Dame is one of only 40 engineering schools around the world selected to take part. So welcome to Notre Dame Day. And Professor, it's just wonderful to have you here. And found out that we're actually neighbors, a couple blocks of one another. Anyway, tell us how you brought this program to Notre Dame.
So Notre Dame is so fortunate to have wonderful alums like Bud Ahern, as you mentioned. He is really the driving force. He's part of the National Academy of Engineering, and so he was aware of this program. And so he has provided not only financial support, but also just the driving energy. And he brought it to the dean of the college, and they asked me to lead the program. But I can't really take credit for much beyond that. I'm helping to organize a team of faculty that is putting this together.
Okay, so what does that role then entail for you as you're serving as the director?
So since we are just getting started, the primary thing initially is for us to educate both our engineering students and our engineering faculty about the program and the opportunity that it presents. For students, it's the opportunity to work on a problem that transcends the university, it transcends our communities, something that's really important to the world. And for our faculty, it's to engage students earlier in their process for becoming engineers, to work on these grand challenges. So we're trying to get everyone on board, lots of students engaged and faculty engaged. And again, I have a team of engineering faculty that are helping to support these students.
Okay. And what kind of difference do you think this opportunity will make for those students taking part in this beyond the traditional things we think of for engineering?
Great question. Great question. So for our students who are already very accomplished, what we're trying to make is that their engineering experience is very intentional. So the program involves multiple competencies that they have to achieve. So they're working on a grand challenge. The grand challenge might be something related to energy or sustainability. Maybe they're working on making solar energy more economical. Well, they would have to come up with a plan for how they would come up with a research project where they would be working with a faculty member. They would also need to figure out a way to make this, do the entrepreneurship of how would you make this, readily available in the world. Globally and multiculturally, how is this impacted? It's community engagement. How does this affect our communities if we were to bring solar energy, for example, to the communities? So it's how could we make one of these really important engineering problems of the world, how do we wrap all of that together? So what we want for them to do is to bring all those pieces together as they take certain courses that would target it their education to better be able to solve this problem. We would want them to choose a study abroad experience and study this problem globally and bring this out to our schools and into our community. So it's to make their both in-class time as well as their discretionary time very purposeful in the things they get involved with. So the students at other universities that have done this and on a national level say it's life-changing.
I can only imagine. How many students are you aiming to have in the program's first cohort?
So in the first cohort, we'll probably take between 20 and 30 students, and we're just selecting students right now. And then we'll ramp up, and you'll have students in the program for multiple years. So they apply in their freshman or sophomore year, but they can work on this for 2 or 3 years to complete all the competencies. So we will meet the demand, but I would say I wouldn't be surprised if we had 75 or 80 plus students working on really meaningful projects in the world.
And you probably envision growing even past that.
But the sky's the limit.
Okay, thank you very much for being here today. Just fascinating the way engineering is evolving.